Alright, so obviously this is going to be about that Fallout 3 side quest, um, titled Trouble on the Homefront. Now, for those of you who haven't found the mission or played the mission or, just simply haven't beaten the mission, there's going to be spoilers in this. Um, this is pretty much like my thoughts and like my comments or opinion or whatever on this quest or side quest or whatever. Overall, to put it bluntly, it's a very disappointing and visual or depressing kind of side quest. I know Fallout in general is pretty depressing. I mean, there's death and the stench of death, the sight of death, you know, poverty, all that stuff all over the place. But like the way that the mission is like, or the quest is bridged out, it's like no matter what the outcome is, it's kind of like the ending of Fallout New Vegas. Like no matter what solution you choose, there's always a downside. And I'm not really so much complaining about that because that's like life. That's life for you. It's like no matter what you do, there's always gonna be downsides. There's always gonna be negativities. There's always gonna be good and evil. Whatever. Uh, so I'm gonna kind of do like a little commentary, a little description of the side quest. Pretty much in my situation or my standing point, I was just hanging out at the Megaton house that you own or whatever that you can get, and yeah, that's right, I'm my asshole. I didn't blow up the town for some stupid ass fucking yuppie tower. But anyways, that's just my opinion on that. So I got the Megaton house, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm looking at the radio things, and I see a new radio signal, some Volt 101 distress call or whatever. So I started listening to it, and it's that chick from the Volt, Amada, and she's pretty much calling for your help. They come back to Volt 101 because shit just hit the fan. So you go there. I mean, it's not as bad as people make it out to be, but then again, you're only stepping in for a moment. You're not there all the time to really see what pandemonium has arose from everything or whatever. And pretty much you have to decide the fate of the Vault. And like I said earlier, any fate you choose can be negative. And like I said too, there's going to be some spoilers in here. Particularly some pretty depressing ones, if you choose, okay, like the Vault is split up between the Overseer and his security, and Amada and her friends, who are called or labeled the Rebels. And pretty much what they want to do is the same thing that Veronica from the Brotherhood of Steel and Fallout New Vegas wanted to do with Hidden Valley Bunker. They wanted to have more communication with the outside world. And of course the Overseer's against that because he's a prick. And, he's all, oh, everything has to be pure, everything has to be pure, even though he's a scumbag. And the game says it itself, if you kill him and you have the Lawbringer perk, you can sever his finger. So obviously he's an asshole. I've only beaten the mission like 3 times, so I only know like 2 endings, and both endings I got so far were pretty fucking miserable or whatever. Just, it was really like, wow. When you're done, you don't even feel any accomplishment. It's not even so much the reward. The reward does suck, but, like, it's not even so much that. It's just the outcome itself. So one way I beat it is I pretty much just like went in there and told the matter that the overseer is right about how dangerous it is out in the wasteland. Let's face it, to us as players, the wasteland is fucking awesome. You know, you prospect and you fight, you loot, you know, you get all like this shit, you know, it's awesome. But face it, a normal vault dweller wouldn't last a week in all the chaos of the wasteland. So of course I told her to stay, so she did. But the thing is, even though you told her to stay and you made the right choice and you gain karma and everyone's fucking, you know, everyone's getting their way, they still boot you out. Oh, you can't come back. There's still some people here that don't like you. You go through life with people liking you and disliking you. You can't just leave the world because of it. You know, it's like, fucking deal with it. You know, you saved the vault. But, you know, they still want to consider you to be an outcast. Or whatever. The other ending is even more miserable. And it seems like the better ending. You find out that the security of the vault is planning to kill everyone in the quote-unquote rebels, including Amada. You show the overseer that. He's like, oh shit, I failed, I fucked up. You know, for once he admits that he fucked up, and he runs over to his daughter and makes her overseer. She's all, you know, appalled. She's flabbergasted. Oh, geez whiz, I'm the fucking overseer now. Okay, and then, you know, she's all happy, whatever, because you helped. And she's all like, I'm gonna have to ask you to go there, because there's some people here that don't like you. It's like, oh yeah, gee, you know, thanks, you know, for fucking kicking me out. I saved your vault, your home. Everyone, you know, got what they fucking needed or whatever they fucking wanted. Can't make anyone happy. And then, I gotta go. But then apparently, I haven't witnessed this yet, but apparently, so don't hold me to this next part. Because she's overseer now, of course, she gets her way and they're allowed to have communication with outside the vault. So, she eventually leaves the vault, and there's a point where you run into her and she is held captive by the Enclave, and they're torturing her, wanting to know where your location is, or Vault 101's location is, something like that. Something along those lines. They just want to know where something is, and they're interrogating her, and they kill her pretty much in front of you. Like, what the fuck, man? It's like, no matter what choice you get, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. And every quest, every ending set of quests, pretty much ends like this. Okay, you're walking out, and you're like, oh wow, fuck everyone. And mind you, on the way out of the vault, everyone's like, get out of here, you don't belong here, blah, 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 blah. Like, everyone. Except for, of course, the friends of the matter. They tell you, bye. It's like, why you all gotta be a bunch of miserable assholes? But here we go, walking on the way out. And then you gotta hear that. To never return. Fucking brilliant.